Alright, bet. We good. Yes, sir. Let me change the thumbnail. It's streaming right now. Oh, yeah, now it is. Alright, let me change the thumbnail. Now we got this setup where we could like pull up this shit on stream. Look at that. It all is working like full circle and shit. Alright, let's see. We're gonna try this out. What's good, y'all? We're gonna try and do a shut the fuck up. We're gonna do a podcast stream live. I think I should be on Twitch too. What's good, McLovin Sanchez? What's good, y'all? We're gonna do a podcast stream live. We gonna do a podcast stream live, take the clips, make it as content, you know what I'm saying? Got J-Lo and Semi in the stew, in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Modest, bro.
You said what?
Modest, like it was happening. Like how we are in the
Right. How y'all been, bro? Go to add as my alright, bro. So it's Pat. So we need some cool intro music to do the live streams. Hold up. We need some cool intro music. I'm still on my phone. Damn, we fumbling. Well, what's good, y'all? What's good? Notorious Pat Show, coolest podcast, most rundown podcast on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Let me just double check to see if I'm on Twitch too. We on Twitch, love.
That's uncopyrighted?
Nah, it was like a short enough clip that it didn't get. It slipped under the radar. Nah, I'm not even hooked up to this speaker since we left. Oh man! All right, so what we wanna break down first? What we in the mood to fucking dissect and damn. So we started off with the Goonew shit because I was just watching. I was telling John and Sammy. I was just fuck. Now I don't think we are connected to Twitch. Damn. Yeah, because this fucking Streamlab link didn't give me the option, or it kept fucking asking me and I forgot the other time. But shit, fuck it. This episode exclusive on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Then we just posting the clips and shit. Then we do it on Twitch the second time around. But yeah, if we go, alright, so the Goonew shit, bro. The Goonew shit. Because I was just watching that Blackie Speaks video and they said that the parents were like cool with it. Or the mom was like saying that that's what Goonew wanted. And it's like, at the end of the day, you know, they gon'
if he wanted that, like you can't even. And in some cultures, like it might look wild to us, but some cultures, like I've just seen plenty of videos of that type of funeral on the internet years before Goonew. It just wasn't like it wasn't at a club. Like, they was doing stuff that like there's one where where brothers playing the game. There's one where brothers just sitting like and they're partying around him like they're celebrating them type shit.
He's playing. Wait, what?
He's playing the game.
He's playing the game.
He's got a controller in his hand. And there's like chips and shit behind him.
Oh no! Nah, imagine if that becomes a trend where like if when you die they just like give your last send off as like your favorite thing to do. So like if you was a hooper, they just got you in mid jump shot position.
Not chill.
But arm giving out and shit is just falling off. Because I was seeing those clips too. It was like I don't even think it was an other country thing. I think a lot of people in general were just doing that. So
but I'm saying like people do it like as done.
Yeah. I think it was more just like. I don't know, because I was kind of creeped out by it, but, like, I don't know. It was, like, it kind of fazed me, but it didn't really faze me like that. It was just, like, I guess this is what they want to do.
I see worse shit on there.
Yeah. Nah, but there was like one person that was like saying they were there, and they said like his fucking face was melting.
Yeah,
That's what was freak. That was what was creeping me out the most. But like, if that's what they wanted to do, it is what it is. You see how people is like, bro, I'm not going to Bliss anymore. They're like the whole, yeah, they're like the whole place is haunted now.
I'm dead.
Nah.
I did not even see that niggas boycotting Bliss.
Bliss getting canceled.
I made a whole statement talking about somewhere sorry we ain't know that was gonna happen and some shit like that.
Damn, so the club wasn't even like aware or something?
Yeah, that's a big statement. Shit.
Nah. That's crazy. You think he's doing this is like a regular funeral or whatever? You see the body get dressed up and shit?
Nah, that's wild.
Y'all didn't think this was important enough to talk ahead of time?
That would be crazy. Like, if you didn't tell me, yeah, you gotta tell me.
Nah, you gotta get.
Nah, because some people, no, but you said Bliss put out a statement and said,
I remember I was watching.
We didn't know that was gonna happen. How? Like, ain't no way. That's
nah, but they performed. You see, they was playing the song. They had a whole like lineup of songs to play and shit.
Nah, but it was loud because it was like half the crowd was turning up, and then the other half was just like standing there staring, bro. It was I don't know. Bro.
I think if you just like take the actual, I think it wouldn't even be that big of a deal if it was just like a closed casket. I think the like actual, because at first I thought it was a mannequin, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But like,
yeah, I thought it was one of those stand-up cars.
Yeah. So I was like, I didn't really think that's a lot more, whatever. And then you maybe like you do a mannequin, and then you got like a closed casket, or maybe an open casket, but it's still like in the proper like like the funeral setting, or because even open caskets kind of like creep me out in the sense where like especially depending on how the person dies, like you go up close enough to them. And it's like because like funerals, like they be doing like the makeup and shit on the person, but like I've seen like sometimes where like the makeup kind of cuts off, and then you see like the actual injury and shit. It's like that's my gripe with like open caskets or whatever, but it's like I don't know. I think that's the only thing that's kind of like creepy about it, or like kind of like off-putting, but. I don't think. I don't know. It's like the fucking shit that like goes viral for like our area is always weird, but like it's always like the weirdest highlights of like shit that goes on in this area.
Okay.
And then everybody's trying to act like they're all plugged in and shit when they start doing like reports and shit around here. Not like the. I was like, damn, this young girl. Yeah. It's like, damn, y'all really be paying attention, but y'all love to pick a piece. Which ones are like newsworthy? Because I was watching, I was like,
makes me a little sick. Very unusual, very strange thing to see. Still haven't wrapped my head from gunshot wounds, and that man was 24-year-old Goonew, who ended up passing away as a result of the shooting. So I had actually heard about Goonew in the past through a couple friends out there in the DMV. He was doing some good things out there and was for sure. People thought this was the work of his homies, but it's been confirmed that his family is
like he tapped into my shit, so he definitely seen because I've been showing love to Goonew for a little bit. Nah, I think that one time we linked up, we wasn't talking about rappers like that. We was just talking about like regular shit.
Responsible for this whole thing. I want you to check out this interview Fox did with Goonew's family.
I think around that period I was about to put him on this end because that's what I was listening to. But we was just chilling in the car talking.
Mother spoke to them and explained why she
like
went
driving around trying to find the place that we was going to.
Well, good evening to you. The family tells me this is the exact celebration that they wanted to celebrate Markel Moreau's life. They planned it. They were celebrating on the stage next to his body, and quite frankly, they say they don't understand the controversy surrounding all of this. Spoke with his mother tonight, who says
what's good,
Dubai? We
doing we testing out a little live stream, you know what I'm saying, to make some clips out of it and shit.
I wanted to do. That's how my kid wanted me to do it. That's how he wanted to go out.
Now, how much you think the tickets cost, bro? How much you think?
I think there was. I feel like there was.
Nah, the tickets would have been crazy. Tickets would have been crazy. But
I think they was going for like 40.
They was going for 40.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
I think it's just unique, to say the least. You know, it's just a unique way to orchestrate everything. You know what I'm saying? Nah, do you see the one clip where they pass him the mic? Nah, bruh.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, it's always the weirdest shit from us that catches flames. So what y'all think, bruh? Think we got enough so if we transitioning over, who you want to tear apart first? Sammy Channing Cunningham, whatever the fuck is Channing Crowder, or Will Smith? Who you ready to put your alpha male foot down on? Who you ready to stomp your alpha male foot down on?
Y'all want to watch the Channing shit?
Yeah, let's watch it. I feel like I don't even remember everything he said.
That shit even be on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
Like the clip, like the.
So there's this former NFL player turned podcaster
No,
out there
he got the
named
clip in
Channing
his video.
Crowder. We've actually talked about him here on the Jamari channel before, back when he was still on this podcast called I Am Athlete. Contract.
Russell and Sierra. Yeah, Russell ain't had that bread. Sierra ain't gonna be with him. Russell Square. Russell Square. Russell Square. Sierra had she has a good situation, but you gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is, so this guy just can't fathom the idea that she left badass Future for little nerd Russell Wilson.
Can we have more babies?
You know, they're talking about Russell Wilson, and honestly, I think the guy's just straight up hating.
You don't leave Future and get Russell Wilson. Like, it's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a type.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson?
You know, at this point, it almost sounds like
That man gargling his nuts.
On that.
Bro,
He said you don't leave Future to get with Russell Wilson.
first of all, as a masculine man, why you so fixated on what another man's girl? You know what I'm saying? It's different. Cause it's like they're not even on bro, like it's not like on some Will Smith and Jada Pinkett shit. But like, nah, they just chilling. It's just like Russell, bro, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where is like the corny? The corny accusations. What? Where are the corny accusations there?
Looking at him, thinking he's corny because like how he used to dress and shit, and like how he acts. Like, nah, there is some.
The picture with his white wife.
Nah, that picture.
Nah,
Also, you see the video that he put in there, the unlimited jump Russ was doing. That unlimited video.
Oh yeah.
Being unlimited.
He said,
So I can see where the corny allegations come from.
Nah, what?
I see where the corny allegations but that don't mean like you over here. Over here gawking Future talking about you don't leave Future to get with Russell Wilson. Like
he's top of the food chain in his craft. He's too alpha to be corny. Russell Wilson. Hold on, I'm trying to find the picture of him and the girl at the time, like draft night shit. Bruh, nah, she was. She couldn't wait for the bag. Russell Wilson, white wife. Where is his white wife? You can.
Probably just search this shit up on Google. You can't find it?
No, he's looking on Google right now.
You may not bring your white wife. You may not bring your white wife to draft night. Bro, what the fuck?
Nah, there's so many iconic draft night videos, bro. That CD Lamb shit.
Who was the one that like the girl?
The one that
she was like hugging him, and then the mom just like ripped her off.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Get your white wife off of you.
This is one of the top 10 worst fits I've ever seen in my entire life. And why the fuck is the top of his head shaved? Just an absolute eyesore from our guy. Alright, so here Channing Crowder was a PP boy who peed his pants in-game more than he sacked a quarterback in his career.
Trivia, pee down my leg during any games. I never went to the bathroom in the toilet.
What the fuck?
Every game I feel myself.
He said that shit so confidently too.
Watch that video and like watch the fucking music they got playing in the background.
Just to make
video.
Bro, this video?
Yeah, like the shit he's showing.
That every single game of his NFL career, instead of going and taking a little toilet break, he literally would just piss down his leg. That is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard. I mean, you're not some sort of NASCAR driver, dude. That's just disgusting and honestly extremely unsanitary.
Bro, he's a linebacker too. Imagine getting tackled by somebody and you smell nothing but straight piss. Yo, nah, that's some dirty shit, bro. Even as a teammate, bro, I'm like, what the fuck? Who smells like this, bro? Who the fuck is reeking of piss?
Pissy ass, bro.
Pissy ass.
The smell of piss is so like
that shit is so pungent, bro. Like, bro.
Like,
especially if you got hydrated.
Having a grown ass pissy nigga in
bro.
You in Miami, the game's hot
bro.
as shit. Oh my God.
Don't come into the locker room, bro. His legs gotta be chafing. Bro.
Terry, for your teammates
That's
and your opponents alike.
6 years straight, I picked out my leg.
What the fuck?
Gee, like you wouldn't even nobody in the stands would know.
That's some NFL Network ass edited.
Like, why did the NFL make a segment on this, bro? And it's not even like he was a OC ass linebacker.
Maybe that was nah, because he was saying it in the video. But hold on, I'm trying. What would be a Madden that he'd be on? Shannon, Crowder. Bro, what's his Madden rating? Right. GameSpot game guy, bro. How hard is it to get? Bro, his shit's not even Channing Crowder. He don't even got the photo. He got the generic NFL. The little NFL avatar. That man don't got
the default profile picture for him.
Info stats. Let's see the stats. Career.
You said you typed in Westbrook, not Wilson.
Burns out. If that's the case. Nah, I did. Where is why isn't his white wife popping up? Bruh, she looks racist. Bruh. She looked like she was conniving on that bag.
She was too happy.
She looked like a villain. She looked like one of those early 2000 sitcom villains.
Right now, athletes be picking the wildest milk.
Now you can tell the caliber of alpha male by the caliber of white wife that they bring to the table. Like he didn't view you. See, you could tell Russell Wilson doesn't view himself as the high value man that he should, because this is the white wife that he's. This is the milk that he's bringing in. This is the milk that he's bringing. What the fuck is this?
Oh nah.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is not high caliber milk. Boys, that's funny as shit. What did you say? So he said they be picking some the wildest milk. That's funny as shit.
Unless you look down like that's
Bro, you seen the little deadlifting video of the girl that's just pissing at the gym? That was the first thing I thought of. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Bro, imagine prime corona, like prime quarantine, and they're just seeing this girl pissing in her fucking piss down the. Nah, that's wild, bro. Like the height that they were going for, like everybody to wear a mask. Like imagine just seeing somebody in the gym just pissing on themselves and just leaving a fucking puddle. Like, nah, get your fluids out of here, bro. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. That man really just tackling people like that. Like imagine the like piss residue that's left on you after the tackle, bro. Like, nah, you gotta fight him, bro. You gotta fight that man, bro. If I get up from a tackle and I smell nothing but straight piss, like, nah, I can't go to my own locker room smelling like this. You getting away with that shit. We gotta fight.
You gotta be aware. his location every play.
Yeah, like anybody, please tackle me, bro. He the type though. He the type that he's just gonna climb on top of people even if the tackle's already made. Like he just want to get in the pile. Like he added value to the play.
Yo, that is fucking disgusting.
That man trying to take advantage of every minute.
There are no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Bro, I didn't even fully check this man's stats. So in 82 total games, he had 272 solo sacks, 126. So he was playing and shit. He wasn't like.
Yeah, how many solo sacks? You mean solo tackles?
Solo tackles, 272. Then he had.
I mean,
he only had.
Bro was an 85 overall, bro. He wasn't shitty.
He was 80.
Wait,
Where's that stat coming from?
Bro, Madden ratings, we like it's just the actual stats, bro. Like he's an 85. Hold on, let me zoom in for you. Look.
Let's see some highlights, bro. I don't know about
Madden 08. This look. Bro.
Madden 08. Nah, that's a tough Madden, bro. That's a tough Madden.
85.
That's a tough Madden.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. 85 overall isn't bad, like, bro.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, that Jamari video was painting him like he was a scrub.
So it'll be a first down, and for the first time today.
This is only one highlight. This is the one highlight we're about to see.
Second leading rusher for the Saints. And on
side runner. And look at it, just lower his shoulder and runs through the initial tackle by Channing.
We highlight him. Get rid of no way.
You said ain't no way.
The 85 was flawed, but it was just blessing back in the day.
It's only
Nah, you got another one right here. You got another one right here. So what's his one? I had to pinpoint where the fuck he even was on the field. Bro, this was the next video that was up on the timeline for.
Let him make a play. Take a look at Sean Smith, number 24. Three-step drop, ball out 1.5 seconds. Put the foot in the ground and head upfield. Sean Smith has to make the tackle. Look at Leon Washington. Start this.
Bro, they doing them foul on YouTube. They doing them foul on YouTube. Now they got all of the fucking podcast clips. Because Fred Taylor, Ron Clark. Fred Taylor played for the Redskins at one point, right? No, I'm thinking Fred Smoot.
Clevelanders are fired up today. It's the booty. That's what Cleveland. You start looking closer and you say, I can't tell the difference between the women and the men at Cleveland Brown.
On our Facebook page, you also talk to news.
Science female Browns fans.
All men at the game. Close to the game, booty up. Cleveland's the anus of America. It's the booty. That's what Cleveland is. The booty of America. I would rather stare
They interview
at myself in the mirror than look at the women in Cleveland. When you go to the game on Sunday, you look up in the crowd and you say, oh, there's all men at the game. And then you start looking closer and you say, I can't tell the difference between the women and the men at Cleveland Brown game.
Well, not only was he attacking the city, but hello, ladies, he was talking about us as well. Hundreds of you are talking about this on Newsnet 5 and also on...
he true to the game.
All he's doing is getting slandered on YouTube. All he's doing is getting slandered on the tube.
He's true to the controversial takes.
That, he really does seem like the type of guy to take his trolling too far. He's the teammate that always gets out of hand. This little gem of a video also surfaced where he talks about him and his wife's bedroom activity.
we play sex games where I'm a cat. I can write you a list, but I'm a cat with my wife, and then I be on the back porch and
Wait, I'm sorry, I don't get. So what's your wife?
She's the old woman that loves cats and brings them in the house.
Oh, and so
She brings
you're a
the
stray.
cat in the house. I'm a stray, and she brings him in the house, and then I drop meat.
You know who's not gonna have to detail intimate information about his sexual relationship?
Playing his cat character. Playing Garfield. Nah, the red pill space of YouTube and having some bangers to make content on.
the Will Smith Jada shit?
Yeah, and then now they got the Russell Wilson and Future takes. Nah.
Thinking about what my alter ego would be, and I think I have an alter ego.
Bro, but how? All right, on a scale.
This is champ, right? You can't say this.
Bro, but it's like, but if it's an ad,
was this an ad? I thought he just posted. I think he just
His name's Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you gotta be unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited.
I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Russell Wilson is an absolute nerd, and I could see why people call him a cornball. But honestly, I respect someone a lot more who acts like this, but is confident in who they actually are, and doesn't give a fuck about what anyone thinks, than a 40-year-old man who's disclosing secrets about his sex life, and who looks up to someone like Future. Also, the idea that this bad boy persona that Future has put on is like so glorified, while someone like Russ, who's a very good representation for his community, is clowned on. I don't know, something about that just really...
I don't know. I don't see the cornball
aspect of Russ.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could see... I feel like he's getting a lot worse rep than, like, he probably should on the cornball scale. Like, I feel like on the hierarchy of cornball,
I would
like
say more champ than cornball.
Champ than cornball.
And I thought it was his earlier years that.
Cause like I just see Russ as somebody who's like cool.
I don't know what persona they want him to have. He's an NFL quarterback.
Right, and I'm like, I don't like he's just cool with it. Like he doesn't even be like if he was doing like some who's like Patrick Mahomes' brother like style TikToks.
Nah, that would be he would get flamed for that too.
Yeah, nah, he just be cool. He just be cool in it, bro. Like he probably at home with his wife, would see her just like watching the videos and shit, and then he's just like watching Channing Crowder talk about him and shit. That's fine, man.
Really doesn't sit right with me, and it just makes Channing Crowder look very bitter.
When people ask you, what you're thinking about, or
Square.
Russell Square.
Russell Square.
Russell Square. See it?
Hold on.
And get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is,
I think that's where
you
you're
don't
wrong,
leave
though.
Future and get Russell Wilson. Like, it's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a type.
That's a crazy statement.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so damn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square.
Channing.
He's a fucking square.
Channing, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You
Why does Ryan Clark always got that like concerned look on his face?
want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball?
Yeah, you want that
You
guy.
want to get with goofballs.
Hold up. Niggas to me cap pinning it. I'm about to hear the witness it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm like, bro. Like, I could get how people call him a cornball, but like cornball to the point where they're like having thick pieces of like whether he deserves his wife or not is like crazy. That's because he doesn't do anything like over the top like that to have the fucking thick pieces on. He's just existing right now. They're just like, nah, you don't deserve that caliber of woman.
That's how the internet is.
That's for future, young man. Those are for the futures of the world, young man. Bruh, they pushing the nice guys finish last narrative on Russell Wilson pretty heavily.
Nigga, how he finished, bro? How the fuck Russ finishes last? Look at his life, nigga.
That's what I'm saying too. It's like, bro, because they try and give Russell Wilson like the beta male like label, but it's like not only is he the top of his like his occupation or whatever, but even like being a quarterback, you have to lead like 50 fucking guys. So it's like, how could you possibly like be getting your ass beat in your relationship? Power wise, if you have the capability of like leading 50 men, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just refuse to believe that he's like as lame as they pin him out to be. He's just like, he's just doing him, bro. He's just chilling. Everybody feels some type of way or not, or the podcast.
On the Pivot podcast, they was talking about she was a guy a couple of years ago, contracts in NFL lead a square for him. Because, like, one never, I think a couple of Leisha and Sierra, like, it like paying this after her and Fitness, the dude, after she got, like, played or dogged out.
Well, they trying to say, like, she was passed around or whatever. I don't know. I feel like the Sierra era was past my time. I don't know too much about Sierra like that. I don't know.
I don't know about past my time for me because Sierra was getting played, but like my female cousins would play Sierra. Like I heard Sierra around, especially on the radio and shit too.
I didn't keep up with her life, or I didn't know much about her life like that though. They sound like
songs I heard, but I can't think of it.
They sound like all these. So I guess like all right. So I guess comparing like her past boyfriends, going from 50 to Future to Amari Stoudemire, to Russell Wilson. I guess he's like the nicest guy, like persona out of all of them, but it's like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know why that man really like he was passionate about that shit too, bro. He was passionate about that shit. Like you don't leave Future for Russell Wilson. Future. Nah, that's crazy. I've been watching this guy a lot. He breaks down the old head relationship knowledge on all these
Can't get with Russell Wilson. The thing is, I think that
Sounds to me like this guy wants him a future. I ain't saying that's what it is, but that's what it sounds like.
Nah, he's gonna jump. He's gonna jump some old head jams, man.
Dr. BOA. You know, there's been a recent video floating around
all this relationship.
Channing Crowder, former linebacker in the NFL, who now does the show with. I actually did their show. They had Michael Beasley on, and Ryan Clark is the other guy that he does the show with, man. And it's a pretty good podcast, man. It has some great episodes. But he has a viral clip going around where he is saying that the only reason Sierra is with Russell Wilson because he has paper. And there's some truth to that. But you look at any celebrity man. If he didn't have his wife from the bottom and he's on top, yes, money is a part of the reason. If he has a woman, if Channing Crowder has a woman, she's with him partly because of his success. Nothing's wrong with that. When Sierra was with Future, Future was already successful. Like, you're not going to get a woman who's already in the entertainment industry if you're not successful. Until she gets older and her options are limited. Let's go ahead and listen to Channing Crowder's video right quick, man.
Sierra. Yeah, Russell ain't had that bread. Sierra ain't gonna be with him. Russell Square. Russell Square. Sierra had she has a good situation, but you don't leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is, I think that's what
you don't leave Future and get with Russell Wilson. Like, it's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a type.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so goddamn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square.
Channing.
He's a fucking square.
Channing, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball.
You want that
You
guy.
want to get with goofballs.
Now, the first thing I like to say about this entire video, man, is that, first of all, he seems a tad bit too interested in the type of man Sierra chooses. It almost seems as if this guy is saying, hey, I can't believe she did that. I would never choose Russell Wilson over Future. That sounds like what he's saying. No man should be this vested into why a woman did or didn't choose a man. This shouldn't even come out of a man's mouth. It shouldn't come out of a man's mouth. He is adamantly opposed to choosing a man like Russell Wilson over a man like Future. And then his reason is Russell Wilson is lame. Sounds to me like this guy wants him a future. I ain't saying that's what it is, but that's what it sounds like. This is why you have to guard your grill, man, and watch what you say, man, and watch out when you're trying to entertain and get a ha-ha out of everybody. Sing the praises of Russell Wilson.
His beard is very oiled up. All right, let's
I like to say. First thing is,
when he starts going into the gems, the way he be saying this shit, bro, like you just be playing a. Oh.
He's a great guy. He's an amazing man. And some of you dudes do it as well. He's an amazing guy. He's a great man. Look at him. He's taking care of, his children, that guy's children. He's a wonderful father, wonderful husband, all of these things. And so what happens is Russell Wilson finds himself trying to buy into that narrative. He keeps trying to prove that he's a better man than the Future, that he's a better man than any man Sierra's ever had. He's a better man than 50. He's a better man than Bow Wow. He's a better man than this man and that man. But that's not what a man's goal is, to prove to his woman that he's worthy of her. Question. How many of us say,
oh man, Russell Wilson got the best woman in the world. Boy, boy, boy. I'll tell you the truth, man. What an amazing, virtuous woman. I would love to have a wife who shakes and gyrates every time she happens to go anywhere publicly. I would love it, man.
I'm going off. Bro, so is it time to go from one beta male to the next beta male? This man Sammy couldn't wait to put his foot down on Will Smith.
I mean, I feel like we already done. Like we just touched on this general.
Nah, speak of truth. How you feeling about Will Smith?
Bruh, shit, I go first, nigga. Bruh, bro, I say, bruh, Chris Rock, I give him props for being a professional. But at the same time, bruh, it's like, that's national television, bruh. Like, your whole family gonna see that, bruh. Like,
nah, I'm not gonna lie. As a comedian, bro, you got to empty one from the chamber. You got to empty one from the chamber as a comedian. You can't let that shit slide. Yeah. Like, fuck all that professionality and all that. Nah, you got all that professionalism. You gotta empty one from the clip, bro.
He was saying if that was Dave Chappelle, he would have
set that bitch on fire. Yeah, he would have set that bitch on fire.
He would have cooked them there.
Yeah, because that's one of the topics I've been dabbling in a main channel video for. But the thing that I'm more interested in now is like the aspect of like their relationship, bro. Like the way they were trying to paint Russell Wilson as a square, because it's like a lot of like how the power aspect of like a relationship or whatever is like you gotta make sure you're head on straight and like how you view yourself type shit. So this like person, like this girl isn't fucking like playing you and shit. Like you not like. Because it's like somebody like Russell or like Will Smith, you got all that success, money, power. Like you that guy. You've been that guy like your whole life pretty much. And to like view yourself not high enough that like you just getting trampled in this fucking relationship. Like this woman going around like just saying every negative thing about you on this Red Table Talk show. Like they say she was saying like he not fucking her right.
For real?
She talked about like the time that she was fucking August Alsina, like during their little like whatever.
So it wasn't a relationship. It was
like she was violated this man on like a emotional bro. Like that moment of him slapping Chris Rock was just pure like pent up energy on the fact that he's just been the bid because his wife has been like making him the bid, bro.
You seen this shit recently? I don't know.
For the sake of content.
I don't know if this for the sake of sources are like fucking verified accounts. They posting that she said that she didn't respect like Will slap or some shit.
Yeah, I just seen that. Bro,
she said like she said she didn't appreciate it. I think she said she didn't appreciate Will slapping Chris.
Bro, you could tell she didn't appreciate that shit on this spot. Bro, the think pieces that have been coming from this shit have been wild though. Like
fuck with this nigga. She making this man Will go out.
Terrible, bro.
Be on this man's side.
Out terrible, bro. Cause the think pieces that's been coming from Twitter off this shit has been so wild. Like to the point where like they're like praising Will for defending his wife, but the whole time he's laughing at the joke. And acting off anger that fast because of a look that she gave him. Like he's too like emotionally like all over the place to even like be in control of his own shit. And then they're trying to say like they're like, how could you paint Jada as the villain or whatever? And the whole time it's just like years of fucking clips of like, yeah, my husband Will Smith is just like such a fucking loser. The way she's like painting these.
Literally, Lo keeps saying. Every time I watch like a playback or peer to peer,
yeah,
he'd be saying like, none of this shit wouldn't happen if y'all didn't go on y'all red table talk and expose y'all whole like family situation in front of the whole.
They're really just giving out this negative. Like that's what I was saying that in the video that I was putting together too. I'm like, bro, in my entire life, I've never heard anything negative from Will Smith unless if it's coming from her mouth, bro. Like, how is your biggest enemy the person that's supposed to be your queen? Like, is this as a queen how you're supposed to treat your king, bro?
They brought back up the Willow letter.
Bro, they wrote Tupac a letter.
Nah, you ain't seen that shit back in the day?
They wrote Tupac a letter, bro.
Bro, Willow, when they first got that, I remember that shit was on Worst. I used to be on Wordstar like every day. They posted that shit.
She said, "Dear Tupac, I wish you were here so my mom could be happy for."
Willow wrote a letter to Tupac when she was.
This stuff doesn't get talked about. You think about it. You can become one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Squeaky clean image.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, he's Will Smith, bro. Like, now, because at a certain point, a level of responsibility has to get put into place. Like, if you're saying you getting treated this shitty, bro, you gotta like. This is like prime time to fucking leave, bro. Like, the whole excuse of like staying for the kids goes up until a point, but like, bro, these kids are like 20. These people are like 21, 23. Yeah. Like, you can start your life fresh. Nah, if it was really for the kids. Like, he's just so comfortable in that position, bro. But it's not. It is such a not quality position.
Love you
to be
around
in,
the
bro.
world, and this is what's going on in your house. Heard Mark. When you get other.
Bro, like, she don't respect him. She don't respect him nearly enough. Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you please come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were. Imagine you come home from a long day of work and you see this is the thing that your daughter left on the kitchen table when she went to bed. She left a little like cheesy face too, a little cheesy face drawing. I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow.
Like, how much is his name getting brought up? By
For real, bro. Like, she must
have seen Jada in some pain.
Nah, she been talking up a storm about Tupac. It's like, damn, like 20 plus years later, we still talking about this dude.
Bro, I think on the Red Table Talk that Will did, like, they was touching on it, and he was saying like, I went through problems like having to deal with like your feelings with Tupac and shit.
Yeah. Now, there was like, one clip where he
felt like he was competing or something.
Yeah, I think in that same clip too, he said he was trying to like imply that Jada and Tupac didn't have like a sexual relationship, but like, nah, no way. Like, you're this like emotionally invested in somebody that you're just like that you were just like a childhood friend to. Nah, because like there was one clip where she was like reading the shit off Instagram, like the letter Tupac gave to her. And then, like, I was watching the Academics live stream where he was watching it. He was scrolling down to see like if she made a birthday post for Will Smith on Instagram, and there was nothing. But then she got like a whole minute dedicated to like reading this letter that Tupac gave her like 20 something years ago, and she was like she was so excited to post it that she posted it like a day later or a day before, or she was counting down the.
Man say even EDP called Will Smith. I mean, it's simple.
Nah, you don't get the privilege. You don't get the privilege, Mr. EDP. You don't get the privilege to do that shit. This is our joke. You're still on the run as far as I'm concerned.
No, I'm surprised that nigga Chris Rock didn't press charges or no shit, bro. Like, he dropped all that shit, but he
I knew he wasn't gonna press charges, but like my whole thing is like, all right, you didn't say anything when the shit happened, but you got a whole tour. Like, you gonna have to break this shit down at some point. It's in your line of duty as a comedian. No way, like something this eventful happens, and as a comedian, you have to talk about it, bro. At some point, you got to.
Chris' next special gotta be fine.
You gotta go all for this man, bro.
I know he in the lab. I know he in the lab.
Because then they tried to, one of the narratives they was trying to paint too that Chris Rock wasn't funny, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, we really gonna sit here and say that, bro, Twitter's so emotionally invested into whatever's happening, bro. He can't. He gotta come with that fire, bro. And at first I was so like, damn, Chris, you went out like a bitch. But then like they started like, bro, there was like the split second where he was about to go off, and he was like, nah, let me catch myself. And I'm like, that moment, that split second right there was the difference of whether this shit was gonna get set to fire or not. Hold on. Because he was like, I could, ooh, and he held back. Cause at first I missed it, and I was like, "Nah, Chris, you went out too sad, bro. Like you imagine, like he's like the built comedian that like you supposed to be that quick with the like, cause if that shit happened to Cat Williams, bro, he never get hired as a host again. Cat Williams is fucking putting this man so bad. This man is putting him in a fucking coffin, bro.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
It was like right
Get my name out your fucking mouth. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane jump. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I'm going to, okay?
It's like right here.
Okay.
Right there. That was the split second difference in him putting this man in a fucking body bag, bro. And it's like they giving Chris. I'm seeing enough people give Chris the round of applause that like he did the right professional thing. The comedian that in him, I kind of wish would have went off, but you still got a whole special to get out your feelings or whatever. Like they seen him in one stand up like recently after the situation or whatever. He's on tour. He was like I need a second to process what happened or whatever. So I guess he put in the pen to the pad. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like. It's something that eventful. You can't call yourself a stand-up comedian and act like that shit didn't happen. Nah, you can't slide that shit onto the table. You got to bring it up at some point. But nah, Will Smith, bro, it's like I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand that. He too in deep in his situation, bro. Cause like no way. Bro, I wouldn't even respect the way that like Jada Pinkett's treating him at like my status and level right now. Like I wouldn't allow that. Nah. So to be Will Smith and just like, nah, that's crazy, bro. How is this man that's been dead for 20 plus years getting more love in my own household than me? When is the last time my daughter wrote a note for me? What the fuck? Nah, that's wild, bro. And it's like, we should not, even if this was the case, bro, we should not know this much information about this fucking relationship, bro. like she really just outed the. Now the fact that she was saying like he's not even fucking her right, like that's a level of like, bro, my wife is really like emasculating me in front of the entire world. This woman is just like destroying me as a man. God damn, bro.
You've been on a hell of a journey with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
You just sitting there taking that shit. Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, it's healing that needs to happen.
Absolutely. So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state. And we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
That particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were
over. And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Bro, the fucking like vocabulary words she's pulling out to justify is crazy.
What does it mean to love in freedom?
The simple idea is it's friendship versus marital prison.
Ooh. Does that mean you all can have...
But low key, from a masculine frame standpoint,
you've been on a
going back to this video, the way Will Smith is sitting in this chair during this discussion, explain.
So what happened?
Just taking it almost looks like the person that would have allowed this type of shit behavior to happen. Look at him, he's got his arms falling out. The photo there was breaking down his frame sitting next to her. It was like cockshade. Cockshade. Bro, nah, that photo was crazy, bro. That photo is crazy. Who the fuck made that? Bro. Where the fuck is that shit?
You say that?
I say it. I had to. No way. Bruh, yeah. I threw that. Let me. Cockshame. I had to break it down. Bruh, they really broke down the fucking psychology of this shit. Right here. Bruh. Not smiling. Legs open, pussy facing the world. Ugly sneakers, cockshade, leaning into her, smiling more than her. Bruh, she looked like the alpha male. She looked like the alpha in this fucking relationship dynamic. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's insane. Bro, there's been a lot of great idols going outside to the women's recently, like the Kanye shit too. Cause that's what I started doing. I started doing the Kanye and Pete shit, and then the Will Smith shit happened. And then the Russell Wilson and the Channing Crownem shit. So I was like, I might just fuck around and either combine the three or just pick the best one out of whatever. But nah, the female, the city girls are up. They just keep climbing the ranks. They just keep stacking up the fucking point.
Today is all the whole day.
Nah, but that's the most like draining aspect of like trying to make content on like trending shit. Because it's like, bro, every time you look up, there's already like another fucking like moment that's happening to like that everybody's fucking like breaking down and shit. Like the time frame on like trying to keep up with the trend and shit. It's like you gotta be quick with like pumping that shit out, or else you just gonna like you gonna have to try and like find a way to finesse something that happened a little bit ago to like worth like posting it late type shit.
Shit, we can just watch some videos. Like,
that shit sounded like a mouse trap. I think it was. Hate to see it. But
if I say anything tonight, anybody got a fucking problem with? You got one motherfucking option what you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because if you think you're going to walk up on this stage, this ain't the motherfucking Oscars. And if you walk your ass up here, you ain't nominated for shit but these motherfucking hands. Oh, we on pop the rest of the year, nigga. Every time you see me do a show, pop.
That's Chris Rock's, I think, older brother. Is Tony Rock the older brother? Tony Rock. How old is Tony Rock? 47. I think he might be the younger brother. old is Chris Rock? Yeah, Chris Rock 57. Goddamn. Chris Rock turning into an old head, bro. How old is Will Smith? Bro, because I was thinking, like, the way they were disrespecting Chris Rock, like, he's not a legend, bro. I really wanted to, like, do a versus with, like, Will Smith and Chris Rock. Bro, because they were, like, really trying to play him like he wasn't. Bro, because you do he's 53, Will Smith. So they're, like, around the same.
So you do a versus who you guys doing?
I'm not gonna lie. That'd be an interesting one, bro. Cause like, all right, Madagascar versus Shark Tank. I'm taking Madagascar. Fucking Everybody Hates Chris versus Fresh Prince. I'm taking Chris, bro. I'm taking Chris. Fucking
I feel like Fresh Prince is more like
it's more mainstream, but like as a better series. That's a class, and he produced the shit, directed it, did all that shit.
Okay, but like what Chris Rock movies can you put with Will?
All right, hold on.
Will probably smoking them in movies.
All right, so Will Smith. All right, so let's see. So Will Smith movies. He's got the one that he won the Oscar for. The one where he's playing Serena's dad. I didn't watch that either.
Classics, bro.
He got Bad Boys. He got Bad Boys for Life. He got Men in Black. He got Pursuit of Happiness.
He got I Am
Legend. 7 Pounds.
I don't know if Chris is fucking with his
He's got the Concussion movie.
Somebody was having an argument. He tried to bring up Concussion as one of Will's good movies.
Nah, his African accent was wild. His African accent was wild, bro. His African accent was wild, bro. Nah, that was an appropriated accent.
I got Will over him in movies.
Hancock.
Chris got movies like
Hancock. Nah, Chris got movies. I don't think he got enough compared to Will. But like Chris got enough that he's like he could put up some decent comp. He got Enemy of State, Robot. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, Robot. I forgot about Robot.
Chris Rock. Cause Chris Rock's not a fucking scrub in the acting field either, bro. He not a. Like they was really trying to make it seem like he wasn't shit. He got Head of State.
What is that?
That's the one where he was running for president and Bernie Mac was his assistant. He got Good Hair, the one that they were flavored it for. He got Good Hair. He got Longest Yard.
Okay.
Yeah, Longest.
He got clapped. They got him off the way. That's the whole movie. They got Chris off the way.
Bruh. He got Grown Ups. Grown Ups is a classic. He got Grown Ups.
Bro, you can't put those up against
New Jack City. Come on now. New Jack City. That's a classic. New Jack City's a classic. Yeah, that's a 90s movie. He got Death at a Funeral, which is like it's not putting up a comp to Will Smith. He got all right. So he was in You Don't Mess with the Zohan. That's an Adam Sandler movie. That one's like.
Oh yeah, I know that movie.
That one's pretty. That one's pretty big.
Bro,
it's looking kind of F. Damn. He got Pootie Tang. Osmosis Jones. He got Osmosis Jones.
Wait, he was the lead in Osmosis Jones?
Yeah, he was the main character.
Osmosis Jones fire.
Yeah.
That's a genre where there was only like.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah. This nigga with the 21 Savage profile picture said Will sweeping Chris on movies.
Yeah, on movies well got it. Hold on, let's see TV show.
Yeah, what about shows? Chris, I got Everybody Hates Chris over.
Over Fresh Prince too. He's on Empire. He's on yeah. So in the he was on Martin, King of the Hill. Like some other, he's just been having like cameos or whatever, like Louis. He got it in TV show. He got it, but that one's debatable. They gonna go like the Fresh Prince people. They gonna fight to the death over that one for that. Does Will Smith even have any stand up? That's the one where he would be sweeping him, man. Because Chris Rock got some iconic stand ups. Like if he has any first stand up gig, he's got a couple. So wash him. Is that enough to compensate for the movies though? It's the question.
It's not enough, bro.
But songs though, let's not act like Will Smith. Will Smith wasn't a rapper at one point.
Chris Rock a rapper though? Chris Rock don't make no songs.
If he did, it was cringy. But like, does Will Smith have any hits? You know what I'm saying? All he needs is one. All he needs is one hit to beat Chris. Spam my fire emojis if you think fire. Spam my fire. Bees, tell him get the fuck out of here, Hounds, if it's trash. This like back in the day. Yeah, this like they all do the same rapping style, but if you're ass, they just put the chorus so much higher than your vocals so they can barely hear it. But you still flowing so that it like makes the full song. Like listen to how his vocal. It was like one of that rappers. You think he got it in the music category?
Chris don't got no songs, so yeah.
Neither of them got that.
Nah, he got the Chris Rock probably got one of the ones where like it's a fucking Marty song like from Madagascar.
The only rapping I know him doing, he was in the Super Hot Fire.
Nah, music wise, Chris Rock was the little part in the Kanye song.
But it was a
it don't matter. He's a part of greatness.
It was a skit.
Him being a part of that's nah. Hold on. Blame Game, bro. He was like the main part of Blame Game, bro. That song alone could wash Will Smith's whole rap catalog.
Yeah, but
it could.
I can't, but your phone. I used to talk. Easy taught me. You never to the.
You never heard this song? That's a classic.
Nigga, this is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, nigga.
Damn, John.
I'm not tapped in.
Damn. He raps about, he's just like talking about how this girl's pussy is fire for like a whole 3 minutes. It was all part of the vision, you know what I'm saying? Kanye just that heavy of a genius, bro. It's up for the chat to decide. Is that song worthy to beat Will Smith's whole rap catalog? Is that Chris Rock cameo better than Will Smith's entire rapping career, bro? That's funny as shit. Cause Will Smith was like an actual rapper. That's how he came up, I think. He was doing like a whole lot of clean rapping, jiggy with it. They said who?
Nas wrote that jump.
Oh, I thought you said Nav. I was like, bro, what subsection of Twitter did you get that shit from? They said nah. Yeah, this is like the fucking roller skating music.
On your mark, ready, set.
That bubble kind of tough.
Is this a summertime jump?
It's called Get Jiggy With It.
Oh no, I think Nas wrote the Summertime.
Summertime is one of his classics too.
Let's go, dance floor pro. I know, you know, I go psycho when
That's a tough. That's a tough bubble fit right there. That's a tough bubble fit. I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough bubble fit right there. If I said I
just can't sit. Gotta get jiggy with it. That's it. Now, honey, come.
got the white hoodie to go with it. Where's his Will Smith? Nah, but she really. Chris Rock was a part of Super Hot Fire, the prime era.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Throw that into his acting catalog.
You seen that nigga came back.
Yeah. He battled Blueface.
Yeah. Was it tough?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was alright. It just didn't feel the same though.
So does it seem like more like too much of a milk, or is it like?
No, I fucked with it.
It's just it's a series.
Milk. I think he can come back and start doing it with rappers.
Yeah. So
he's been out the mix for a minute. It's not no milk.
Yeah.
And he deleted all his YouTube, like, bruh. I used to be Deshaun, bro. I used to watch that nigga YouTube channel.
No, I was watching.
He was an OG, bro.
I was watching like one. I think it was a documentary where they were talking about like why he deleted his channel.
Like, bro, he just deleted that shit because he wanted to be a rapper. He was hanging around Soulja Boy.
No, he didn't want to be a rapper. He wanted to be a stand-up comedian and like
He tried that after he was hanging around Soulja Boy. And he wanted to, like, his friends around him was like, bro, because Soulja Boy was his favorite rapper and he was trying to be a rapper. And he got too big for that shit. Big head and just deleted his video. And he lied about this. He said his girlfriend deleted that shit.
I didn't understand that, like why he went to that level. Like if anything, just like leave that shit. But then just like, I think he just hated the fact that like his image was too tied to like this series that he was trying to grow past. I'll definitely get that aspect. The same people.
That's the OG. That's the OG nigga.
That's the OG guy.
That's the OG host.
Is it?
Some of those people, yes, that's the OG host.
Free crib.
Yeah, it is. He did some of nuances.
1 kid, 5 baby mom.
He got the full beard and the because you see how it's like a visor, but it's like not attached to anything. That shit's so extra. I don't even peep designer, but he just look like a collective consciousness record. He's 5, bro. This number is insane. He has ones. All right, so this is billions, trillions, quadrillions, quintillions. He's won 500 quintillion rap battles and lost none. Nah, but he lost the one to Soulja Boy.
Yeah, but they erased it.
They erased it. What did that happen?
Nigga, he created the rules.
So
you ain't hear him. He said,
so 500 quintillion is not an accurate. Is not as accurate record.
You ain't see the OG ones when, bro.
I didn't know they
back
never.
in the day when they showed that shit, like it would literally be going up. Like the numbers would be going up while they showed it. Like he beating niggas.
I never knew they never counted the Soulja Boy.
Nah, they did at one point, but they erased it. You ain't heard it. He just said once defeated but undefeated, super hot. Like,
once defeated, so Soulja Boy was the only one. Soulja Boy was the first one to defeat him.
I'm not a rap. Give it up. Mr. Super. Then the champion, the top dog. Yeah. One time defeated, but still undefeated.
One time defeated, but still undefeated. He's getting a haircut mid fucking rap battle.
The Floyd Mayweather of the rap.
500 quintillions, crazy, bro. Tell your uncle to chill. Yeah. I think it was, bro. I just got a notification because it was saying like a copyright thing.
What the fuck was copyrighted?
One of the songs that we was listening to. Damn.
What song? Damn.
It was one of the.
Kanye.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Kanye.
Yeah, it's a shame.
All we was listening to was.
We only listened to like that little part.
Chris, yeah.
Yeah, that's tragic. God damn.
Shit, people tuned in though.
Yeah, got cool though. So that was like on average, that was around like 12 to like 10 to 15 people that was tuning in consecutively, and that's like with no like real posting or whatever.
Can you even still hear us, or is it just they can see us?
I think it's
all like they took it down.
I don't know. It's still streaming, but it's saying that like it's not showing anything. So fuck it. I guess it's